Hello, my name is Mohammed, and today I am making a video for especially parents and how the parent can support his or her child to preparation of 11 plus. So in this video I'm going to discuss about registration for grammar schools, list of the grammar schools, revisions, how to revise to get the optimum results on the daily basis, topic list for both English, maths, verbal reasoning, books and materials. So the registrations, most of the school already started. So I would say around 80% school already started their registration for the entry 2021. So the school, like a certain grammar schools, they already started their registration. So in certain grammar schools, there is a list like a Wilson, okay, Wellington High School, and also Wellington County School, certain grammar schools, Greenshaw. So they already open for registration, and I reckon the cutoff for the deadline is like a end of June. So make sure to log in the website for certain grammar schools and enter your details and your child details. And the second is SLAU Consortium. So SLAU Consortium, like Upton Grammar School, Herschel Grammar School, Longley Grammar Schools. So these are for the grammar school for SLAU. So SLAU Consortium is already open for registration, so just log in for the SLAU Consortium and enter your details. And Essex Grammar Schools, around 10 schools in Essex Grammar. They just start the registration today, and I reckon it will be over like the first week of July. So make sure to enter your details and your child details. The Essex Grammar School, there are a number of like Westcliff High for boys and girls, Westcliff High for girls, Southend for boys and girls, Southend for boys, St. Thomas More, Shoeburyness, King Edward Grammar School, Colchester, County School. So these are a school for Essex. They already registered for registration. and Buckinghamshire grammar schools, they already opened is Beaconsfield, Aylesbury, and other schools for Buckinghamshire. So these are the schools, okay? They already open for registration. So you just simply enter the website or the local authority for the website and enter your details and your child. And also South Head Consortium. In South Head Consortium is coming like a Watford Grammar School, Watford Grammar for boys and for girls as well, and also for the Queen's School. They already opened the registrations. It depends where you want to apply. And there are surrounding area for the London. These are the school. And also there are two consortium. They are going to open in the first week of June. So the Kent Grammar Schools opening their registration on the 1st of June. Okay. Kent Grammar School, they are opening, which is including Dartford Grammar Schools and other schools, okay? So, 1st of June, they are opening for the Kent Grammar Schools. And the Tiffin for girls, Tiffin for girls is starting 2nd of June. And Tiffin for boys is starting 8th of June. So the area surrounding to London, so most of the grammar school, they already opened their registration. But Kent Grammar and the Tiffin, they are opening the first week of June. So this is the registration and the list of grammar schools. Now come to the main points, which is very important. The revisions, how to revise your exam to get the maximum output or optimum results. So this is the main topic for today. So in this pandemic, we have a situation that no one is going to school so far. So it's an opportunity to utilize. So how to revise your 11 plus. What we are doing, we divided 3 sessions for revision. So the first one is morning session, afternoon session, and the third one is evening, or you can say night session. So you divide your sessions, okay? So your session divided into morning, afternoon, and evening. And what you do, you need to support your child in revisions. How? So there are two subjects, okay, which is English and maths. So it means English and maths. So you need to do what? In a morning session or afternoon session, okay? In this session, you decide to work out only 2 sessions per day, okay? To get the maximum output. So, what to do, okay? In a morning session, for example, what you do, okay? Ask your child to attempt the test, okay? Practice test for English, which include comprehension, or depends upon the which style he or she is doing practice. Either is a GL style or CEM style. So in the first session, for example, you need to ask to do the practice test for English just for 1 hour, okay? So it means, so 1 hour, only 1 hour for English practice. In the second hour, what? In the second hour, okay, the subject is maths, okay. Revise topic one by one. So it means revise topic today as a fraction. So tomorrow he can revise for decimal. And third day he can revise for the percentage. So for 1 hour, first hour in the morning for English, the second hour just revising any topic. And then make sure the topic he revise it, do the same types of all, for example, fractions. So he or she needs to revise at least 40 questions. How many? 40 questions at least to revise different types of 40 questions. Example, fractions, the addition of fractions, subtraction of fractions, times of fractions, divisions of fractions, the worst problems of the fractions, the all topics related with the fractions. This is the morning session. But in the next session is the afternoon session after the lunch. So this is also for more or less 1 hour is a math. So I can say is a 1 hour to 1.5 hour. Okay. In the afternoon session, what? Now Now the opposite of morning session. What? So test, practice test for maths, which has the mixed questions. I can advise you which book you can follow, or the material, lot of the material available on online, so you can go and print the material. So for the maths, he needs to do the just simply practice test paper. But the English, what? Same as revise, topic. So, for the comprehension, for spelling, for verbal reasoning, for codings, so they just open the book and just revise the topic. And the evening session or the night session, what I suggest, okay, so you can choose only 2 sessions, either morning afternoon, or morning evening, or afternoon evening. And in the last session, okay, what I suggest to you, just go for only reading. Because your child is tired since morning. From 10 o'clock to by 5 o'clock, he will be tired. So what you do, in the very last, you can ask reading. So this is the way you need to revise your 11 plus exam. So just divide your session into 2 or 3. So basically 2 sessions. So more or less the study time is, the one session is 2.5 hours. And the test is strictly for 1 hour, okay? The practice test, just only for 1 hour. So, in the morning time, if you're doing a test, so the evening times, you need to revise the topic. In the morning time, maths, you are revising a topic, so you do the practice test in the next time. So, this is the way you can ask your child to revise your exam. And now come to the topics. Especially I can go through about the topics for the maths. And the English is just, I would suggest, for the comprehension, there are a lot of the books are coming for the comprehension, for Schofield and Sims, and also for the verbal reasonings. There are like a vocabulary, spelling, word letter patterns, number patterns, problem solvings. So these are the things you need to ask to revise one by one, okay? And I would suggest, there are lots of the books in the market, okay? But I would suggest, for if your child is above average, so you need to start with a Bond series, okay? This is the Bond series, very popular, okay? Or you may already doing with this. So the Bond series, they also have the list of the books, and they give you a chart, okay? As well. What? How did you score in most tests under 80% to use those books and over 80% to use those books. And finally, these are the very popular and very good for the CM style. And also for the GL style, you can use the books like this one for the Let's. And finally, what I'm going to suggest you for the maths books, which are Schofield's and Sims, and it has a series about book number 1 to 6, and it's called Mental Arithmetic. So they have a series of the books from 1 to 6. So if you just wake up now and decide, oh, planning for 11 plus your child. So what I suggest to you, if your child is above average, okay, then you can go and follow, especially for these books. It's very helpful. So now I'm giving you the list of topic for the maths. So the list of the topics, which is the decimals, fractions, or percentage, metric and imperial, units, algebra or algebraic expression, equations, simultaneous, equations, substitutions, profit or loss, like a word problems, table, like a bus timetable or train timetable, or reading clock, charts, bar, which is including pie chart as well. Venn diagram is very important. Venn diagram, mean, median, and mode. 2D, 3D shapes, their property, area, volume, area, volume, surface area for 3D shapes, angles, coordinates, so most of the topic which we cover here, okay. I would say the sequence, number sequence as well. So these are the topics for 11 plus maths. So as per given schedule, the session you divide by 2 or 3. So what do you do? You need to pick up one by one topic every time. If you think about your child is struggling about any topic, so what you do, okay, you simply open the book, revise the topic. Sometimes it takes not enough for one day, so you can divide into one topic, you can divide into 2 days or 3 days, okay. But revising is very important parallel with testing. So practice test and revising going together. So these are the topics for maths. And the English topics, as you know about, like comprehension, spelling, coding for the verbal reasoning. So you can get the further informations. So this is the revision for 11 plus, and I hope you like my video, and please share my video with your friends and family. And if you need our support, don't hesitate to contact us by leaving feedback in comment section. So we are happy to help you. So thank you very much. See you in the next video. Bye bye.